In order to connect to MySQL from Eclipse IDE, we need to follow a couple of steps. In my system, locally, I have installed MySQL and I have MySQL Workbench, which is pointing to one of the schema or databases within MySQL. On the left hand side, you can see I have this DemoDB, DemoDB2, sys, all these schemas available inside MySQL. Let me click on this particular icon to create a new SQL tab and run a particular query just to check the database version, which is select, and after select this version function, execute it, control enter. I can see the version of MySQL is 8.4.3. Now why we need this version? The reason being, when we try to connect to MySQL from Eclipse, we need to download a jar, a MySQL connector jar, and the version of that MySQL connector jar should be either same as the database version or something close. That's why we just check what is the version of MySQL in this case. Going back to Eclipse now, first thing I want to show over here, the version of the IDE I am using, going to help, clicking on about Eclipse IDE. You can see over here, I am using Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java and web developers, and the version is 2024-09. You don't need the exact IDE version. Anything close to it should work fine. In case, even after that, if you face any issues, let me know. I would try to help you out. Clicking on close. Now to get started, first step is go to window, show view, other, type data. You can see the data source explorer under data management. I have it already at the bottom, but just to show you the navigation path, I just came here. If you click on open, this data source explorer opens. Let me make it a little bit bigger by dragging this. Now select this database connections, right click, new. Under this connection profiles, select MySQL. If I select MySQL, by default one name appears, which is new MySQL. Description is blank. Let me change this. I'm changing this new MySQL to local MySQL. Copying the name and putting it as description also. Click next. Now you can see under drivers, we don't have anything. So we need drivers in order to connect to MySQL. This is where the version becomes important. Let's go to any browser and open Google. Type MySQL connector driver. You can see we have this MySQL products connector. We can use this one, dev.mysql.com downloads connector. Let me click here. So under MySQL community downloads, we have all these connectors available. By default, the version it is showing 9.1.0. We can use it. We can select the operating system as platform independent, as we don't directly have any Windows option over here. Or we can click on archive, select the specific product version. I can see this 8.4.0 is available, which is closer to the MySQL version I have in my local system. Operating system, same. You can just select platform independent. If we select this, we have two options, compress star archive and zip archive. In Windows, we are going to use zip archive. Click on download. Download completed. Going to the folder. Let me extract this zip file. Two more options, 7-zip. Extract here. Now, this is the folder. Let me go inside this. Inside this folder, this is the file that I need. This is the jar file, mysql-connector-j-8.4.0. Let me place this particular jar, or rather, I can place this entire folder in a specific location rather than the downloads folder. I'm cutting it, Ctrl X. Inside this folder, all underscore jar, or somewhere where you are comfortable, you can keep this folder, or you can keep only the jar file also. Going back to Eclipse, click on new driver definition. We can see 4 driver templates are available. If I click on jar list, there is nothing. What I'm going to do, I'm going to change one of them, and I would use that 8.4.0 jar over there. Let me select the first one. You can see it is telling unable to locate jar or zip in file system as specified by the driver definition. If I go to jar list, it is expecting this. Let me select this, click on edit, and now I'm going to point to that folder where my jar file is present. Inside all jars, MySQL connector J8.4.0, this is the file. Click open, go to name, type. I'm just going to rename this to 8.4.0. Click OK. Now we are going to use this 8.4.0 database name and URL we need to change. as it was DemoDB. If I go back to MySQL Workbench, this is the DemoDB, and inside that we have a single table called employees. Going back to Eclipse, change the database name DemoDB. At the end of the URL for database name, we can place this name DemoDB. Username is root, which is the root user for me. And for password, the local password that I have, I'm going to enter over here. Check the save password option so that we don't need to type in the password next time. Click on test connection. Being succeeded, click OK. Click next. Here it is showing the summary. You can see the name and description we provided: local MySQL, database DemoDB, username root. This is the URL. Save password is true. Click on finish. Now, once we click on finish, here I can see the DemoDB. Expand this. We have authorization ID, schemas, and on the right hand side, if you notice, there are few icons which are pretty important. This is the one, open scrapbook to edit SQL statements. This is the most important one where we can write down the SQL. Apart from that, I can see the option to export data, import data, and also for new connection profile. Let's focus on this one only, open scrapbook to edit SQL statements. Click on open scrapbook to edit the SQL statements. So this is the SQL editor. We can execute the SQL queries over here. Here I need to select the database name, type, etc. Under name, I can see local MySQL. By default, it has taken the underscore 4.0 as type. Database also I can select DemoDB. Now let's write down a select statement for employees table. Select it, right click, execute the selected text. The query has executed. This is the status. Select start from employees, elapsed time 11 millisecond. Click on result. I can see there are 3 records available. Now this is a separate tab where the result is shown. If I go to Data Source Explorer, and here if I expand this schema section, I can expand this DemoDB. Click on tables. I have this employee table. I can right click, go to data. If needed, I can edit also. There are other options. We can load, extract. I'm clicking on edit. We have 3 records. Let me try to edit the first one. Maybe the last name is test. First name is also test. Control S. Once I press Control S, you can see the update query has been fired. Now, if I go back here and just do a select, right click, execute all. Clicking on result, I can see the first name and last name is updated. So this is how we can connect to MySQL from Eclipse IDE. What we did, using this particular data source explorer view option, we added a new database connection and we executed the SQL statements to fetch the data. Another small thing I want to show you over here, if I select any particular table, I can export it also. If I right click, go to data and extract, then it will export the data. We can select any output file. Let me go to desktop, naming it sample data, save as type. I am changing it to CSV. Save. For file format, delimiter is comma, character string delimiter is double quote. Click on finish. Going back to desktop, this is the file. I can open it with Excel or any text editor you have. Let me use this Notepad++. You can see over here, the data file is available also. So using Eclipse without using any external database client tool or database ID, we can easily access the MySQL database and the associated tables.